Yeah, what's going on? We got your boy Quan John, and we got Miss Portia Mystique. Say what's going on, Portia.
Hi.
Yes, yes, and welcome to Motivational Motives, where we speak to intelligent Black people that have overcome adversity en route to prosperity. So now we're speaking to one another about a very interesting topic.
What
We're
is it?
the topic of man-woman friendships. Can
Ooh,
it exist? Should it exist? And how should your spouse feel about it? You understand?
okay.
All right. So, Portia, you let me know. I'm gonna give you a hypothetical situation. All right.
Okay.
Let's say your husband, you know what I mean? James say, hey, you know what, Portia? This is my friend right here. And this friend actually, let's say from your eyes, she's very attractive. Whatever attractive is, because attraction is in the eye of the
The beholder. Yeah.
attractor,
Uh-huh.
right? So let's say
Uh-huh.
she's very attractive, quote unquote. How would you feel about James spending time with this woman, but on a platonic level?
Okay. So here's the thing. So I feel like only because my husband is who he is,
Right.
I would have a problem with it. To keep
Okay.
it real, my
Okay.
husband does have female friends who I
Okay.
personally believe to be attractive. He
Okay.
does. And they're friends with him. And they're close. And they have been friends before he and I even met.
So they're attractive, but they don't look better than you. You saying?
I'm
Go, go ahead.
just look, I'm not trying to ego trip or nothing, but I'm just,
All right.
my
Okay.
husband finds me attractive. So
Okay.
he's very in tune with everything about me.
Right.
So, whether or not that woman is attractive or, he could find her pretty, but that doesn't necessarily mean he finds her attractive.
Right.
Right. So let's say
Okay.
she's pretty, she got a nice body, all that, that's great, but he may not find her attractive. Doesn't matter. Okay. That is neither here nor there.
Right.
My husband does have female friends who I personally believe are attractive. I think they are pretty.
Right.
I don't have an issue with that, especially because they've been friends before me and my husband met.
Okay.
So I trust my husband. I trust him. So I don't have a problem with it.
Oh,
I mean,
hold
I'm
up.
not gonna lie. I definitely made it a point to make her my friend too.
Hold up.
But you know, that's just because.
I gotta play devil's advocate. So you're saying, so am I hearing you correctly when you say if your husband, let's say at work or at school, he makes a new female friend.
A new
So
female friend.
he can't bring a new see, this is where I don't understand. What's the difference in him having a female friend before you for, let's say, 2 years before you, or him meeting having a new female friend that's just as attractive and she's just as genuine today?
Okay, if we're talking about a woman who is, if we're talking about a woman who's genuine, I don't have a problem with that because that means she's a genuine woman. There's nothing there. There's nothing for me to feel some
Her,
kind of way about.
her being genuine and trying to get with your man is she can actually be genuine and still try to get with your man, but she's a nice person. Just because she's a nice person doesn't mean
Okay, no,
she
you said genuine. I thought genuine meant like she's
no.
honest. She's an
No,
honest person, so she's not gonna
I
try
mean,
to.
hold up. Yeah, that does mean it. But hold up, I can be an honest person, but still be attracted. You showed me a picture of James. You know what I mean? Looks like a handsome guy. I'm quite sure a lot of women are attracted to him. So what's the difference? She can be genuine, but be attracted to James. But like we was discussing off camera one day.
One day,
Let's say James don't know, and he think, yo, damn, she just
everything's
was cool. She's cool in the office.
mm,
What do you do as the wife at this point in time? What do you do? But you sense something. What do you do? Do you approach her first or do you approach James? What do you do?
nah. It's funny. I wouldn't approach anybody.
Good point.
If
Good point.
okay, if there's a woman, okay, women have intuition. So I know when a woman is, flirting with my husband. I've
Right,
seen it before. So it's not new. It's not something I haven't dealt with. I've seen it. Like,
right,
okay, yes, my husband is a very attractive guy. And
mm,
so many women are attracted to my husband.
right,
So when I see that, I just get in the middle of it. Let them know that, this is my man. You don't have to say anything direct, but a woman will catch your drift. She will
right,
feel your presence. If she
right,
knows she's crossed a line,
right,
she will either back off or if she won't. And if she doesn't back off,
right.
that's a different story.
That's
Then
the
I'm gonna
problem.
say something.
That is a
But
problem.
like I trust my man, so I'm like, let him do, even if he's naive to it, even if he doesn't know, which it happens. You know, a lot of guys are naive to the intentions of women.
And you know what? That's a very interesting point that I was just thinking of when you said that, because you know what? I am one of those naivete guys, because I can't tell you who's attracted to me, who's not. As long, like, because I mean, as long as you not throwing yourself on me,
Uh-huh.
you might be giving me signals, and I might be like, all right, whatever. I won't. And I think a lot of men actually fall into that category, because we actually, you know why? Because we are usually the pursuers.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? We are usually the pursuers. We're usually the ones that, we're the hunters, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And so we really, we don't really, it's kind of, you know what I mean? I don't, for most men, maybe, it's probably really uncomfortable for women to really hunt us to a certain extent.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
I would think so. For me, it would be.
That's uncomfortable for you.
It's kind of uncomfortable, because I'm like, okay, what's her motive? What's her motivational reasoning for her initiative?
Yes.
All right.
But that's because you're in a relationship.
My
If you
mama,
were single, would that bother you?
my mother always told me, she said, yeah, you my son and you are okay looking guy. However, if a woman notices your ass first, there's a problem. And I would, but hold up now, because when I was young, I said, what the hell does that mean? And you know what? She's right. Because I thought about the women that I came in contact with that noticed me first and pointed me out and pursued me. I had crazy problems with them after a while. They had a motive.
Right.
She wasn't saying that these women can't be attracted to me, but they was like, if she noticed your ass first and approached your ass, there's a problem.
Wow.
She got motive. And you know what? After I got older and I thought about the women that did do that to me,
yeah,
said, she was right. Absolutely right.
Are
they
you
had serious? Whatever their motive is.
That's crazy.
Trying to get something out of me. Yeah. One, two, I looked like another guy they were attracted to. Two or three, they had me totally misconstrued, where they didn't know who I really was. Mm-hmm. Long story short, I had issues with those women that pursued me. Honestly, it actually depends on the whole, on the ambiance of the whole relationship. It depends on the onset of the relationship.
Yes.
See, this is the thing we got to realize. In any friendship, there is some level of attraction. Can we agree to that?
Yes, because in order to be friends, you have to have something about that person had to have been attractive to you.
Something. We say, so let's get past that friends, it's no doubt it's platonic. It doesn't have to be anything sexual. Now, when you overstep the boundaries, which we're going to get into a little later, that's when it's a problem. You know what I mean? Like I said, I had a certain situation where I have a female friend. She actually attended my wedding. We went to college together. She's good people. You know what I mean? That's my prima, good people. My wife knows her. She likes her. She's cool. Now, she has a friend. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That met one time. I actually met her. Matter of fact, I met her twice, but she doesn't know me like that. But I'm quite sure she knows of me through my friend, right?
Right.
Quite sure she knows of me. So me and my wife, we were doing some home shopping to buy our home. And it came to pass where my friend told me, hey, do you know that such and such, she's actually in that type of line of work and she can help you get some grants for the down payment, et cetera, et cetera. I said, oh, okay, cool. You know, I feel comfortable because this is your home girl, right? So me and her, we started talking on the phone, all right? Strictly platonic. We started talking about business. You know, 1 week, 2 weeks led to another. Okay, she started calling me at home on the phone. Mm-hmm. My wife cool with that because my wife is sitting right there. After that, she started calling me at work. So you might ask yourself, well, how the hell did she get your work number?
Yeah.
You want to know my work number? Because I emailed her from my work email and my signature, my number is in there. So I didn't give it to her.
She had it. Yeah.
We had it. But I should, like I said, me being naive, I should have checked her then, but I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I should have said, yo, don't be calling my job. Stop it. But she called me at the job, whatever case may be. Okay, a few more weeks go by. She goes out of town on business and all that. I'm like, oh, great, go out of town on business. When she gets to the destination, she calls me again from out there. Now it's getting a little fishy. Like, come on, what's going on with Shorty? She's kind of treating me like I'm like a boyfriend. You know how you would do your man when you get to your destination, you would call him?
Call him, yeah, let him know you got there, yeah.
She would call me, and me still being naive, I'm actually feeding into it. To be honest with you, I can recognize it now. I'm kind of feeding into it. You know what I mean? So I'm still having the meeting of the minds with her, and we're talking about business. We are getting off the subject of business a little bit, only because of my connection that I have with the mutual friend.
Right. Okay.
That's the only why we're getting off the subject. You know what I'm saying? So she's asking me. She starts asking me relationship advice. That was another sign I didn't catch.
Boy, you tripping over there. You messing up. Go ahead.
No, but I'm gonna tell you, like I told my wife many times, and I'm gonna get back to the story. You know why I don't catch these signs? Because I know that my intentions are pure.
Right. That makes sense.
I don't catch them because my intentions are totally pure.
Yeah. So you're not up to nothing. You're not worried about anybody else being up to something
at all, because I know I'm not, and I know no one can make me do nothing I don't want to do. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the young lady starts asking me relationship advice, and I'm giving, because I'm a little older than her, so I'm giving to her. I'm like, yeah, this guy here, he's doing it, and she's taking it. Well, I think she's, I think she has good intentions about her relationship, but I really think she actually just wanted to see what I liked, and see what my type of my mannerisms were,
yeah,
so whatever the case may be. All right, she gets back from the travel. Of course, she calls me. I mean, she started calling me at my job every day, type thing. But she would introduce the conversation as if she was calling because of the home buying situation. Mm-hmm. That's why, type of way. So, long story short, one day she called me, and I told her that me and my guy, we were going out to a local gentleman's club, if you will. This was back in the day when I was into that type of situation, mm-hmm. and she got kind of offended, like a wife would, or a girlfriend. I'm like, what's wrong with you? She's like, well, you can't be going out there to no gentleman's club. Your wife wouldn't like it. I'm like, how the hell would you know if my wife like it? You don't know her.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I hung up on her ass, and I blocked her and deleted her number.
Right.
So then I get on the phone, call my friend. I was like, yo, your friend got some nerve telling me not to go to a gentleman's club, that my wife wouldn't like it. And, I am in the opinion that some wives would actually want their man, not even want, they would be comfortable with their man going to the gentleman's club as opposed to going out and cheating. That's just my opinion with people. Mm-hmm. Whatever. I say my wife is that way because she didn't appreciate it either, but she know that Quan ain't gonna spend a lot of money, and Quan ain't gonna do nothing crazy, so that's why she was okay with me doing it.
Right.
But, so I told my homegirl that, yeah, she was like, damn, she really did that. I'm like, yeah, she really did that. So I said, I'm not messing with your homegirl. You know what I mean? So about 2 days later, my friend calls me and say, hey, such and such want to know, did you block her? I said, tell her, hell yeah. Tell her that for me, and tell her why.
Yes.
You know what? This is the thing. This is what I was allowing her to overstep so many boundaries that she thought she can overstep this one. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, yeah. I allowed her actually to overstep and creep. But I hung up. So when I got tired of it, I said, okay, cool. Now you brought my wife into. You know what made me angry? The fact that she made it seem like she gave a damn about what my wife feels.
Right.
That made me mad. Because mm-hmm. I know you don't give a damn. Okay? Because at that point, you know what I mean? You call me every day at work. You ready for me just to ask you, hey, you want to go out and have a drink? You ready for that? Mm-hmm. You ready for me to ask you that? You wouldn't have said, no, we can't do that because you had a wife. You would not have said that. So don't say it now.
Right.
Because I'm going out with my homeboy doing something. Okay. So that was.
It had nothing to do with your wife. She was just saying that to try to not come out and say that she was pissed about it. It had nothing to do with her.
Right.
Okay. Let me ask you though.
Sure.
So your wife, I'm assuming your wife knows the whole story, right?
Knows the whole story.
So how does she react to it?
You know what? She reacted the way she should react. She actually said, Quan, I told you, my pet peeve in life is boundaries, especially as it pertains to females to a certain extent. I mean, I've gotten a lot better with age, but
Right.
you know, because like I've told you before, I'm a real loose guy. I'm really upfront with people when it comes to my feelings. Why? Because I want people to be upfront with me when it comes to their feelings. Sometimes that gets misconstrued with people, and it makes them think, "Oh, I can be any way with Quan.
Especially
I
women.
can say whatever I want to say.
Yeah.
I could do what I want to do because I want you to be a really comfortable person around me. I'd rather you be like that because if I see something I don't like, I could step off. Because if I make you feel like you have to be kind of guarded around me, you're not going to show me who you really are. It's kind of a catch-22. It's a good thing. It could be a bad thing. So my wife said, "Hey," she said, of course she right. She wasn't shocked. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say she know her man is the Don Juan. I'm not saying that, but she was homegirl had this feeling.